This is something that I wanted to upload during the past year in 2024, but I unfortunately couldn't because of time restrictions. But behold, my Elmo's World VHS collection. Elmo's World VHSs and main Sesame Street VHSs are two different things. So, as you can see here, I only have 8 Elmo's World VHSs. This is because I prefer the Elmo's World videos released between 2000 to 2002. And the only exception beyond that timeline is The Great Outdoors, which I do not have on VHS, but only on DVD, and I'm not interested in a reprint of it. So, Corey's Kid Show, the only way I have Great Outdoors is DVD. Same shout out to you, Elmo's World times Lori Loud 3.0. But Elmo's World Lori Loud 3.0, at least I got Springtime Fun and Wake Up with Elmo on VHS. And Squidward in the Closet 9210. I never thought you and Elmo's World Lori Loud would both love Wake Up with Elmo. But anyway, let's get down to business. We're going in chronological order, starting with Babies, Dogs, and More from 2000. Here's the cover. Here's the spines. Here's the tape itself. This is the CTW VHS print, and I was so lucky to get this. But note that during my childhood, I had the Sesame Workshop reprint. My late grandma, who died in 2015, gave me the Sesame Workshop reprint. Everyone's favorite 3-year-old is back in his special world. With his pet goldfish Dorothy and friend Mr. Noodle, join Elmo as he explores the world of babies, dogs, and life on the farm. Each self-contained segment gives children a chance to experience the world on the TV screen and offers adults the opportunity to experience everyday things through a 3-year-old's eyes. Featuring original and classic songs, each segment educates and delights viewers young and old. The episodes consist of babies, dogs, and farms. Note that this was the very first Elmo's World video with Michael Jeter as Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. R.I.P. Michael Jeter, who died in 2003 from a seizure shortly before season 34 premiered. And speaking of season 34, of all the Elmo's World videos released during season 31, only Babies, Dogs, and More was allowed in season 34. What a shame. Next on deck, we got Singing, Drawing, and More. I know the top of the case is a little torn, but it's still in very good condition. The spines. Here's the tape itself. Hold a second. Get this where I can read it. Okay. Join Sesame Street's curious red monster as he explores singing, drawing, and telephones. Elmo's World offers kids and adults a fresh and lighthearted take on the world around them. Each episode comes to life in Elmo's bright, exciting, and very original room. The drawer, the door, shade, and TV all join in the fun, and he's even visited by a Muppet opera diva and a talking Muppet phone. Also featuring Elmo's pet goldfish Dorothy, the zany Mr. Noodle, and classic songs that will delight viewers of all ages. The episodes consist of singing, drawing, and telephones. Released on the same day as Singing, Drawing, and More, Flowers, Bananas, and More is next. Here's the spines. The weird and probably not so cool thing about Flowers, Bananas, and More is that Bert is the only regular character in that video if Slimy is not counted as a cult following. And Bert was performed by Frank Oz in this video. You can see Frank Oz's name under the credits of this video. See, Frank Oz. That's proof that he performed Bert in Elmo's World hair. Yeah, during the home video, Bert's hair. Who knew? Join Sesame Street's curious red monster as he explores flowers, bananas, and hair. Elmo's World offers kids and adults a fresh and lighthearted take on the world around them. Each episode comes to life in Elmo's bright, exciting, and very original room. The drawer, door, shade, and TV all join in the fun, and he's even visited by a Muppet banana and a talking cactus. also featuring Elmo's pet goldfish Dorothy, the zany Mr. Noodle, and classic songs that will delight viewers of all ages. The episodes consist of flowers, plants, and trees, bananas, and hair, or you can simply call it flowers. Look, there's Stinky the plant. Stinky the stinkweed. Yeah. Who else misses Stinky the stinkweed being on Sesame Street? Next up, birthdays, games, and more. The very first Elmo's World video with emails. Released in 2001 during Season 32 summer reruns. The spines. Here's the tape itself. Fun fact, I got my childhood VHS copy of Birthdays, Games, and More from a Ross Dress for Less store. Same with Wake Up with Elmo, which we'll get to eventually. Join Sesame Street's curious red monster as he explores birthdays, games, and pets. Elmo's World offers kids and adults a fresh and lighthearted take on the world around them. Each episode comes to life in Elmo's bright, exciting, and very original room. The drawer, door, shade, and TV all join in the fun, and he's even visited by a singing birthday cake, also featuring Elmo's pet goldfish Dorothy, the zany Mr. Noodle, and classic songs that will delight viewers of all ages. The episodes consist of birthdays, games, and pets. See, Little Bird is on here, even though he's not in the episode at all. So, in case you missed it, I recently got Birthdays, Games, and More's DVD reprint, and I'm still waiting on Babies, Dogs, and More's reprint. It should get here either this Monday or April Fool's Day. I'm also currently bidding for Springtime Fun's DVD reprint, and hopefully I win the eBay auction. Next up, we got Elmo's World Wild Wild West, which I uploaded not too long ago. It's in its clamshell. The other Elmo's World VHS that's supposed to be in a clamshell, Happy Holidays, I decided not to get on VHS simply because Christmas only comes once a year. Yet, I got Blue's Clues Blues Big Holiday on VHS. I don't know why I did that, but this is not Blue's Clues, this is Elmo's World. Here's the tape itself for Wild Wild West. Here's the spine. Sesame Street's favorite furry red cowpoke saddles up to learn all about the wild frontier. Join Elmo as he finds out how to ride a horse, kicks up his heels at a hoedown, boards a time-traveling magic stagecoach, and more, featuring classic cowpoke songs and plenty of fun with his partners, the Noodles, Marshall Grover, and special guest, country singer Travis Tritt and Broadway's Kristen Chenoweth. That's Miss Noodle. Elmo takes viewers, young and old, on a wonderful ride through the very best of the Wild Wild West, featuring bonus Sesame Street segments, Hero Guy, and Monster Clubhouse. They spell Marshall Grover with 2 L's. It's supposed to be 1 L. Marshall, not as in the last name Marshall or the department store Marshalls. Marshall with 1 L as in sheriff, captain, leader. What the heck? By the way, guys, I prefer Hero Guy. I mean, Monster Clubhouse is cool, but if I could pick only one of the segments, it would be Hero Guy, because superheroes are a more common interest than a quartet of monsters hastily doing routines. And because Baby Bear lasted on Sesame Street longer than Narf, Mel, Phoebe, and Google. As they said in that Sesame Street book, kids didn't know the monsters from Monster Clubhouse, and the frenetic pace raised concerns. So, for all you Monster Clubhouse fans, sorry, that's why they had to discontinue it and keep Hero Guy on the show until 2007. Next up, we got Springtime Fun, one of your favorite Elmo's World videos, Elmo's World Lori Loud 3.0. There's a spine. And fun fact, I got this on VHS, well, my childhood copy on VHS for graduating from preschool in 2003, shortly after Season 34 premiered, and technically all 3 episodes from this VHS were in Season 34, except Bugs, which was only in the first, which was only it was only in the first 8 months of its premiere. Then it was replaced by Feet in December, starting December 19th of 2003. But anyway, spring is here, and Elmo is celebrating with 3 Bs: birds, bugs, and bicycles. With a dancing shade, a mischievous drawer, a frisky television, and a playful computer, Elmo's World is the perfect place for preschoolers to learn all about the world around them. And Elmo has lots of friends, both new and old, to answer questions like, where do birds live? How do bugs get from place to place? And how many wheels does a tricycle have? In Elmo's World, birds, bugs, and bicycles talk, and learning is always fun. The episode consists of birds, bugs, and bicycles. They put bugs third instead of bicycles third. They got it mixed up. Note that this was the second Elmo's World video to only have Michael Jeter's Mr. Noodle, the first being Babies, Dogs, and More. Next up is your favorite Elmo's World video, Squidward in the Closet 9210, Wake Up with Elmo. And I'm probably going to be watching this around the time of your birthday every year if you'd like that. There's the tape itself. And then just show you the spines. So, Squidward in the Closet 9210, here we go. Waking up is easier when your friend Elmo is there to help you greet the day. Join him as he learns all about sleep, getting dressed, and teeth. With a dancing shade, a mischievous drawer, a frisky television, and a playful computer, Elmo's World is the perfect place for preschoolers to learn all about the world around them. And Elmo has help from his friends Bert and Ernie, Mr. Noodle, and the Count to answer questions like, how do you go to sleep, how do you button a shirt, and how do you take care of your teeth? In Elmo's World, learning is always fun. The episodes consist of sleep, getting dressed, and teeth. I know teeth is your favorite Elmo's World episode, Squidward in the Closet 9210. Yet my favorite episode is books. Save the best for last. My favorite Elmo's World video, Dancing, Music, and Books, the very first Elmo's World VHS released. It coincidentally got released on the same day as Zoology Book, one of my favorite episodes from season 31, which coincidentally had books. Here's the tape itself, and I just showed you the spines. Come look at the world through the eyes of everyone's favorite 3-year-old. Join Elmo in his 3 self-contained segments as he explores his special world through dancing, music, and books. Each segment gives children a chance to experience their world on the TV screen and offers adults the opportunity to experience everyday things through a 3-year-old's eyes. Meet Dorothy, Elmo's pet goldfish, and Mr. Noodle, his new friend. The episode consists of dancing, music, and books, but books is supposed to be second and music is supposed to be third. Note that this was one of only 2 Elmo's World VHSs that featured the Children's Television Workshop logo, the other being Babies, Dogs, and More. This was because Children's Television Workshop was being changed to Sesame Workshop during season 31. So, that's all of my 8 Elmo's World VHSs, folks.